What an unbelievable fight we've seen here tonight.
At the weekend, we saw an intense World Super Series finale,
Still teeing off on each other.
resulting in a riveting, hard-earned victory for Britain's Josh Taylor. One for the purists, between two resilient, durable, super lightweight warriors.
Progress, I think it made a lot of fans as well tonight. There was no loser.
And next up, we see another mouth-watering collision that brings just as much, if not more, firepower to the big stage. Two fast, powerful, and excellently rounded fighters, both very aware of each other's knockout capabilities.
The talk is true, the talk is real. He is a monster.
Boom! Hit him right on the chin.
And a clash of experience versus youth, which leaves absolutely no room for error.
Straight left hand there, just Douglas Rodriguez.
The monster, Naoya Inoue, versus the Filipino Flash, Nonito Donaire.
It was short, it was sharp, and it was heavy.
One bids to further certify his status as boxing's most dangerous man, making opponents wince in pain and crowds gasp in awe.
Come to me. I'm ready for the knockout right now.
Whilst the other looks for a seismic upset to put a glimmering close to his Hall of Fame career. Will November 7th be a passing of the bantamweight torch for the Muhammad Ali Trophy? Or will Donaire, in his 46th professional fight, be the man to crack Inoue back to reality? Please click thumbs up, subscribe, and press the bell button to be notified of our latest videos as we take a closer look at another Fight of the Year contender, Naoya Inoue versus Nonito Donaire.
And now it's happening, and this is what boxing is all about, the best of the best.
Welcome to a Motivedia presentation. Growing up in Kanagawa, a coastal region just south of Tokyo, Inoue was just 5 when he took a huge interest in the sport his father, Shingo, had become obsessed with. His harshest critic, but greatest role model, Shingo helped develop him into an exceptional young talent. And as an international amateur standout, he racked up a record of 75-6 before taking to the paid ranks at 19. From there, at a local venue in Tokyo, Inoue made his first 3 appearances all within 6 months, winning each by knockout. The talent, power, and ability to live up to his moniker, The Monster, was evident from day one. And just 8 bouts and 2 years in, the Japanese prodigy had claimed world titles in 2 weight classes. With somewhat of a Golovkin-esque appeal, his boyish looks yet ferocious style make for captivating viewing. Now unbeaten at 18-0, with an array of vicious knockouts to his name, Inoue is yet to take a step backwards, breaking down his opponents in effortless fashion. Whether it's a body shot, right hand, left hook, moving forward or backwards, his ability to make it look so easy is what's most frightening. November 7th sees his biggest test yet against a legend of the sport, though many expect another one-sided showcase of brutality from today's most well-rounded offensive fighter.
He is a monster. You know, you just gotta learn to tame the monster, and that's something that makes me feel like I'm 21 again, because that excites me.
In the Philippines, the saying goes that only the carabao gets old, not the farmer. And much like the phenomenal resurgence of Manny Pacquiao to world level, Nonito Donaire also utilizes the attitude, the work ethic, and the pride of his nation. Born into a family of fighters, Donaire moved to California aged 11 with older brother Glenn, who would also challenge for world titles. With 3 national championships and a Junior Olympics gold medal to his name, the Filipino finished up with a 68-8 amateur record.
Nonito Donaire.
However, shortly after his 18th birthday, his entrance to the pro game didn't go quite as expected, losing his second fight. An uphill battle against adversity that sparked a 12-year unbeaten streak.
Good. Hey, out of there. It's over with. It's over with.
One that defined his character, will, and determination like nothing else.
And now I'm awake because I know I have a challenge ahead of me. And I like that. I like challenges.
For almost a decade, he was considered the best boxer below featherweight, and in his prime, a contender for a top 5 spot in the pound-for-pound lists. A true throwback fighter, always willing to face the very best. Maybe more so now, at 36, than ever.
The main thing is it brings a life in me, you know what I'm saying? It brings the fire in me. And fighting the best guys out there, that's all you can have.
A mixture of unpredictability combined with speed, power, and flair. After upsetting Ryan Burnett a year ago, followed by a vicious left hook knockout in his last outing. Donaire is still extremely dangerous, and considering he goes for broke, the fans could be in for a barnstormer.
That left hook is powerful, man. He's got so much confidence in that left hook that he swings it with everything. But he could land it, and if he lands, he could hurt Inoue and knock him out.
On paper, it all depends on how you see it. Donaire comes in 10 years older, but with twice the experience amongst the professional ranks, with 2.5 inches height advantage, but just a 1/2 inch reach. He too comes in as the larger man, having experienced facing bigger and harder punchers. Dimensions-wise, Rigondeaux stands very similar to the Japanese fighter. Though similarly, all these advantages could be nullified by Inoue's youth, skill, and aggression.
Learn to throw the left hook to the body. It will win you more fights than any other weapon.
Donaire showed against Frampton that he still has a sturdy chin and engine, though how well his footwork and reflexes hold up will be crucial.
He's not trying. There's a brilliant left hook by Donaire. He finally got himself into position to land.
It's important to remember that Donaire stood firm against hard-hitting super featherweight Nicholas Walters.
Yeah, he's not here to play games, Jim.
And despite suffering the 3rd defeat of his career back in 2014, he landed a crunching left hook at the end of the first round, which poleaxed Walters right on the bell.
Walters never hook with a hooker.
If, and it's a big if, he can land that same punch against a smaller man in Inoue, then the real telling point of the fight will be how Inoue's chin holds up, if and when it's tested.
Went right there, and here Inoue has him ready to go to the body. Yup, there it is.
However, as we've seen in his last few fights, the pressure applied by the Japanese star is incomparable. And opposed to the likes of Wilder, who throws his whole body weight into his shot, it's instead a combination of explosiveness, heavy-handedness, technique, and precision that allows such a relentless onslaught. He enters as a huge favorite to a hometown crowd and looks to extend his 3.5-year record to 9 straight knockouts. And for the majority, how he deals with Donaire in comparison to Rigondeaux and Walters will be just as interesting. Whilst knockout power is somewhat of a gift or rarity at the lower weights, neither of the bantamweight icons will have room for mistakes.
What a couple of punches. Tremendous uppercut.
So whilst Inoue gives the vibe of a true prodigy, whereby it all seems to come so naturally, Nonito Donaire, a legend in his own right, is capable of shocking the world. Oh, wow, man. These stairs, like, I took them all the way up. I'm flying, man. I can taste all the colors. I swear, like, every tread, every riser is a religious experience, dude. I don't know if I'll ever come down. But if I do, man, I can just reach for a dime bag of a Motivadia presentation.